So for something like character animation, what you want to make sure is that your playback speed is set to real time. I'll just leave it at every frame max real time right now, because the machine will be able to play it quite okay. So what I want to do is have a contact position at 13, oh sorry, at 1, at 13 and at 25, and the one at 1 and 25 will be the same thing, because it's what makes it loop, right? And then at 7 and at 19 we will have the passing position. So I'll just start out with 1, make this move back, and make this move forward, and you can see when you choose the leg here, there's all of these controls in the channel box or in the attribute editor. Then it's down here if you like, but I'll just go with the channel box. And you can see we have the angle pivot, ball swivel, stretch, etc. So if we use this, you can rotate it like this, or the alternative is that you grab the foot and then you use the rotate tool to just rotate it. So something like this. So I'll just make this go something like this. I want him to come down a little bit. So there we go. So this is my initial contact position. So what I'll do is I will add keyframes now. So in the animation menu set, I'll go animate, set key, or just press the S button for this main up and down. I'll do it for the foot, and I'll do it for the other foot. What I'll do is I'll create the walk so that it walks in the same spot. So if you wanted to move it around, you'd have to grab this big crosshair and then move that around to make it flow. So to make this easy, I will make the copy of this immediately. So go to 25 before I've done any other animation, and then I'll add a key here, and a key for this thing, and a key for this thing. So now all of these are ready. Then I'll go to 13, and then I have to make just the exact opposite here. So this thing will have to go down, and it'll have to go back, like so. I'll just set a key for it there. And then this thing will have to go forward, and it'll have to rotate. So just go.
Sam?
Yes?
Can you just copy the thing from before?
Yes and no. You can copy it, but it's much easier to just do this thing. So you can see what I get now is this here. It doesn't really look like a walk right now, but there's some cycling going on, right? Then the next thing I'll need to do is add the passing position. So at 7 here, what I need to do is this thing should be down. So that should be 0 in rotation. And I'll just key that. And this thing should probably be dragging a little bit. So just like this, and then raise it up. And then put a key in that. And since this is a passing position, I'll just put it up a little bit. So like that. So what I have is this. Not a lot. But there's a trick now to copy this. So if I want this, for instance, the height of the pelvis here to be copied to 19, I can middle mouse button click drag on my timeline. You can see I changed the time, but I'm not updating the animation. If I left click, the animation is updating. But if I click on this frame and then I middle mouse button go to 19, then it will have the same settings, and I can just go here and add a keyframe for that. So now those will have the same keyframe. So that is the simple way to copy something fast in Maya. And if I wanted to do it on a lot of things, I could just choose all of them and then do it at the same time. Okay, so this thing will have to be at 0, and it will have to be rotated 0, and then I add a key for that. And then I need to make this go up, and then just lag a little bit. Maybe up a little bit more, like so. And then put a key on that. So now we have something that is a very, very simple walk. Right? It's not really a real walk yet, but it's the basics that is needed. Then the next thing here is if you look at the at this board here, you can see the down position is at 3. Oh, sorry, at 4. So I'm going to 4 here. This thing has to be down, so I have to make this rotate there. I'll put a key, and then I'll take this thing here and then move it down a little bit there. And the same thing will have to happen at around 17 or something like that, or 16. So again, this thing has to be down, and then a key for that, and then this down a little bit so that we feel that the weight is transferred. So we get, so you can see now we have more of the snap that makes this work. And then we have to go to frame 10 and make the up position. So we go to frame 10, and here we'll raise this up a little bit and put a key on that one, and then that will be 22, and then raise that up a little bit and put a key on that. So then we have this. So you can see we have something fairly nice. Now this character has fairly large feet, and what you'll learn along the way is that the bigger the feet, the more difficult it is to make the walk work, because the feet will just get in the way of each other. Also, for more realistic walks, you know that people will tend to walk on a tightrope or on a line, so their feet will like go out, put down, and then go around. Especially if you look at a catwalk, you know, the women will make their leg go out and in front of the other one. Maybe they'll actually cross. So for something like this, when the foot is here, it would actually go in here, right? So we could just put this as 0. Oh, sorry, at there. Put a key there. And then we need to have it at the same position here.
But even if you have a keyframe, then you need to change something at the same time, you need to key it again.
Yes, you can turn on auto keying. That is the little key icon down here. But maybe, if you did a lot of animation, you'd probably turn that on. But because I do more teaching, I tend to not have it on, because people won't know what's going on unless they know that this is on. So that's why I prefer to just key things along the way. So this thing here will have to be at there. So I'll just go to this one, middle mouse button, and then right click and go key selected, just to key that one setting. And the same thing here, right click, key selected, and then this one, right click, key selected. So what we'll have here is the foot coming down, going back, and then you'll see as it's moving forward, it'll swing out and then back in, right? So that is how people will walk most of the time. Yeah, sure. Unless you're a baby, then you walk like this, right? So you don't do it. Yeah, and it's exactly the same thing. So what we'll need to do is do it with this. Oh, sorry, not that one. Take this thing, move it in, like so, and then just set a key for just this channel, and then go there, set a key, there, yes.
Can you press S on the, if you select the channel, can you just press S?
No. The thing is, when I right click this, I'm keying just that one attribute, so it's just the translate X. That's the only thing I'm working on. and that's because I just wanted the same value as before. That's why I'm using the middle mouse button thing. So if I did it right now, we should get the, we have a snap here somewhere. Oh yeah, it's because this thing here should have the same value over here. There we go. So now it works. So you can see there you get a more alive walk, right? I'm not sure what's going on with the hand. No, it's because eye case are on here, so I can just turn off the eye case. So there. So he's total zombie. So this is the legs. So what you would do is often go in and grab this thing here, because with this you can start working on the hips. So if we, for instance, go and turn this a little forward, and maybe just leave it there, just put a key for that one, and do the same thing over here. And this was like -15, so I'll go to 13, and I'll go +15, so that it's symmetrical, at least more or less symmetrical. So that will give us this thing. And then to get the weight transfer, that is here, what we can do is like move this up like so. So we'll get this, and then we need the same thing over here. So just go there and then move this up. There we go. So he's ready for action, right? So let's start out with